Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
Yes, him. That's the one.
Oh, he could always take a joke, Piers. He's playing with me. Ha! Hasn't changed a bit. Oh, I wonder if he still has the flowing locks. Pigtails. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old Pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question,
Not much. What's
it
going
was
on
my
with you?
dear sister who
Thanks for
first
checking in.
sparked my interest in stargazing.
Yes, it is.
The two of us
For
spent
the
countless
landing
nights
pad
on our
alone.
rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Agreed. It's just because of the movies, the books. I've played the first playthrough was Ravenclaw, because that's my Pottermore. I mean, that's what I got sorted at in whenever I originally did the whole thing. And then I played a Slytherin last time. And then I wanted to play as Ravenclaw again. Probably play again as Hufflepuff. I don't even know if I'll play as Gryffindor. But I really like the outfits. Or the house token. It's just sick.
Lumos.
I kind of want to see all of them, but yeah. Ravenclaws is definitely better than Slytherins, so. But, yeah.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak Gobbledegook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know Gobbledegook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in Gobbledegook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frog, please refrain from touching. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this here.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio! Also! Reparo.
Fantastic.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grub horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Keep at it. We've just got to make...
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Why, hello again! Come and listen. I've acquired what Muggles call a Tips in the hat, if you please.
Hello, Hamura.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in Beasts.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
When I was
What do you have in store for me this time? A friend who speaks Gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak Gobbledegook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledegook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read Gobbledegook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Pause out 1 moment. back, but one moment. Another pressing concern. Pressing matter. Kind of a grindy matter. Yep, that's it. Good.
The door is looking at us. Yes, of course.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Rebellion. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Accio. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Confringo!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Bring me 1,000 humans to battle. I'll take all. Run the other way when they see me humans do. Every time.
A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio. Bombarda. Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus. Rependo.
Do you find this?
Fascinating to see Gobbledegook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans and schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Rependo.
doing? What is it?
I won't rest.
Arrest the momentum.
Sworn. Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
One less human to worry about. Someone been taken out last week.
No, Red Rock will be us coming through!
Descendo. Pity. Not quite. Let's get it. Cover up why he's coming back this way. Such arrogance. You can't stop. Once the thing is to work.
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we? This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
But I don't know. After that, how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history. Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade? I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Leviosa. Revelio. Glacius. Leviosa.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Revelio. Leviosa.
I'll look after you.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Deadly mistake. Put me down here. Sender. Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Leviosa. Oh, that was meant for me. Bombarda. Confringo. Glaciers. Incendio.
Leviosa! Who do you think you are? Descendo! You're making this too easy. Leviosa! Stupefy! The coward! No! Stupefy! Arresto below. Expelliarmus! Hello?
Are you quite finished?
Bombard! Expelliarmus!
No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Arresto below. Expelliarmus! Bombard!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Wizards will be defeated.
Bombarder! Arresto below. Repulsor! Leviosa!
I should have been.
Accio! Descendo! Repulsor!
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
Accio!
Incendio!
Easily diverted. Bombarder! Arresto!
Is that it?
Descendo! Repulsor! Leviosa!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Finish this job and be done with it.
Accio.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
You've made a mistake. Nothing to poach an arrow except
Leviosa. Descendo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Protego.
Nothing more than luck.
You'll regret crossing my path. Descendo. To warm you up. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Stop that, brother. My young friend. Arresto momentum.
A veritable gem in the Highlands.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Mine now, Demi, guys.
Revelio.
It's in my blood, you know. My mother's family comes from just outside Square.
Should be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry.
May I have a moment of your time?
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Derrickle.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Derrickle known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Sounds as if she needs rescuing. I know the perfect place.
The perfect place is with me. Wait until the neighbours see her, not to mention how fashionable I'll be with those beautiful feathers. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Derrickles don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Derrickles?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Derrickles seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Derrickle den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the Derrickles lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Derrickle.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently. This must be the Derrickle den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now, where is Gwynaira?
Revelio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Actually, I think she'll be safer with me.
But it was my idea to rescue her. I'm the one who fell in love with her beautiful plumage. Oh, the cheek. Now what shall I do? Without her feathers, I can't finish any of my fashion designs. You traitorous foul napper. I hope she pecks your eyes out.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Revelio.
Levioso! You! Descending! Accio! Compulsor! Bombarda! Rependo! Arrest on the left! Now you're just getting on my nerves! Confringo! Incendious! Defender! Accio!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale? That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. A fine choice. You won't regret it. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Oh, that does suit you. And I've an eye for that sort of thing. Thank you for stopping by.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark art.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Ashwinders! I'd better find a way around. Arrest them!
I've had enough. I'm just warming up.
Expelliarmus!
No! To your knees.
Arrest them, momentum.
What?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Leviosa!
Pay for your deed.
Cabalso! Leviosa! I know what that means. Merlin trial. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Glacius. Revelio.
There we go. Ashwinders.
The more graves I fill, the more gal. Perhaps I was the fool to listen to you. Perhaps it's me own decisions what need a bit of contemplation.
I better watch my step in here.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Witch in Felcross. You want to talk brave? You weren't there.
Loud as a troll, you. Stop right there! Or I'll make you stop!
Monster!
Compulsor. Leviosa. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
Expulsor.
An attack!
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Stupefy.
That warms me painful to that.
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Allow to the
Expulsor. Protego.
Stupid. I'll admit. That's agility.
Expelliarmus.
You're no match for me.
Reducto! Reducto!
More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler.
Accio! I know you're the one who stole our epigraph. We've been looking for you.
Oh, more rushwinders.
Leviosa! Oh, you know. Arrest those.
A lucky shot.
Stand and fight me. Come on. Descendo. That's mine! What are you fooling on? Crucio?
What's this? Some sort of treasure map?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio.
get my hands on that niffler.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Everything's all... I never realized how tiring it can be to capture a niffler.
Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here. Long ago, no doubt. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Levioso! Settle yourself. Revelio. Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Brilliant flying, if I do... Made it. This is going well. Brilliant flying. Brilliant! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.